Cari fratelli e sorelle, seguo con apprensione e dolore.
I am following apprehensively and sorrowfully what is happening in Israel, where the violence has exploded even more ferociously, causing hundreds of deaths and casualties.
When Pope Francis addressed the faithful in St. Peter's Square on October the 8th, Israel was still in shock after the Islamist terrorist organization Hamas launched an attack on the Middle Eastern country a day earlier. A series of rocket attacks and incursions from Hamas militants had reportedly killed hundreds and wounded many between Saturday and Sunday morning. The surprise attacks began early on the morning of October the 7th, the start of the observance of the Jewish holiday Simchat Torah. Israel reacted to the attacks by fighting back in southern Israel and launching airstrikes in Gaza. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Israel is, quote, at war. This attack is considered to be the deadliest terrorist attack on Israel in its modern history, reportedly killing some 700 Israelis, including many civilians, while around 100 were taken hostage. The head of the Catholic Church in Jerusalem, Cardinal Pier Battista Pizzaballa, Patriarch of Jerusalem for the Latins, called for a de-escalation of the situation in a statement October 7th. He condemned the so-called cycle of violence and said the continuing bloodshed and declarations of war remind us once again of the urgent need to find a lasting and comprehensive solution to the Palestinian-Israeli conflict in this land. The Vatican Secretary of State, Cardinal Pietro Parolin, reiterated the Holy See's closeness and prayers also to their families and all civilians who are, quote, totally innocent. The Holy Father meanwhile called on Catholics worldwide to pray for peace.
Esprimo la mia vicinanza alle famiglie delle vittime.
I express my closeness to the families and victims. I am praying for them and for all who are living hours of terror and anguish. May the attacks and weaponry cease, please. And let it be understood that terrorism and war do not lead to any resolutions, but only to the death and suffering of so many innocent people. War is a defeat. Every war is a defeat. Let us pray that there be peace in Israel and in Palestine.
Ogni guerra è una sconfitta. Preghiamo perché sia la pace in Israele e in Palestina.